Good morning, children. Myself Rajesh Diknuz. Welcome to e-learning classes provided by Sir Michael's Academy, Betia. Children, this is my second video of this lesson. We are having standard 8 civics chapter 3. Topic parliamentary government. And yesterday I taught you what is parliamentary government. Today we will see why did India adopt a parliamentary form of government. So, the constitution makers, while they were making constitutions, they saw the history of past of India. Also, they saw the background, politico-economic setup of our country and the diverse social elements. After looking all this, they decided that there should be a parliamentary form of government. Some more reasons were there. First, during the British rule, educated Indians saw the system of the government of British, the way they work, the parliamentary form of government, their working system, parliament, and they decided to have a parliamentary form of government in India. Again, the next reason is the parliamentary system is both responsible and accountable to the people. There are lesser chances of the government acting in an irrational manner. In case that this does happen, then the ruling party might lose the support of the majority in the parliament. So, this is responsible and accountable. The members of the parliament are answerable to the people because they are elected persons, they are representatives, they form the parliament. They are chosen among the people. If they don't accomplish their work and fail, they have to resign, or else they will not be re-elected. That is why the constitution makers decided to have a parliamentary form of government. One more reason, a parliamentary system leaves no scope for the emergence of a dictator. The head of the state possesses only nominal powers, while the real powers rest within the Council of Ministers, headed by the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the legislature. Okay. So talking, a parliamentary system leaves no scope for the emergence of a dictator. That is, dictator means we know that a dictatorship, the ruler has all the power which can do whatever they want, whatever he wants, whatever he decides, he can implement his thoughts. But in the parliamentary form of government, it is a democratic, the head of the state is the president, the power is in the hands of the president, but the working and the lawmakers are the member of the parliament. So the powers are divided, and in this system there is no chance of dictatorship. That means government cannot do whatever it thinks, whatever it decides, it cannot be implemented. So parliamentary form of government is good and better because it is accountable, and if it is failed, it can be changed. Okay, now Union Legislature, Parliament. The Indian Parliament or a Union Legislature is responsible for making the laws for the country. It comprises three components: the President, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are also referred to as the lower house and the upper house, respectively. Due to the presence of two such houses, our parliament system is called a bicameral legislature. The parliament has to meet at least twice a year. The party with most members in the parliament is the majority party of party and form the government. Okay, so talking in the parliamentary form of the government, it is called union legislature, where there is three organs: the President, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha members are elected members. They are directly elected by the people. They make the law. They are called legislature. Of course, in the Lok Sabha, the members are divided into legislature, executives. Legislature makes the law, executive implements the law. But Lok Sabha are responsible for making of the laws. And this house is called lower house. Vidhan Sabha is the second house of the parliament. This is called upper house. Of course, it has no much power except the money bill. Other bill can be introduced in any houses, but money bill, the power is given only to the lower house, the Lok Sabha. And the country, India, is divided into states, and a state has got either two houses or one house. If a state has got two houses, it is called bicameral. That means our Bihar states, we have got bicameral legislature. That means in states we have Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. So talking about houses, in the parliament there are two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha has got very powerful, they make the rules and laws. The executive, with the secretary of the executive, it is implemented, but final decision is in the hands of the president. So this is called union legislative parliament. This is called union legislature parliament. You know the legislature? The legislature has the power to make the law. In the next video, we will see details in about the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Parishad, how the members are elected and how they work, what is their qualification, ability and all. So today I will stop it here today. Children, if you like my videos, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Write the question answer and submit the copy for the corrections, and you can take the copy after submitting after a week. Thank you. Bye bye.